Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. This is Con from Futures Analytica, bringing you guys another live futures trading session. We're starting the day out here in ES with regression mode. See here, we just got filled into our first trade. It's a long trade. We're on 7 contracts now instead of 6, and we now have an automatic stop chase. We want to get to 4 ticks of take profit. You can see the market here is pretty choppy, so it's going to be a little bit more of a difficult day to trade today. Unfortunately, our first trade of the day is a loss. We're down to 554. Analytica Chart 4.2 Plus is just a free update to the Analytica Chart 4 Plus. If you don't have it, make sure to grab that through the download section of your purchase. Just got filled into a long trade here. Hopefully we can end up winning this one. It hit our automatic stop chase there. So we're now at a minimal loss if we're losing this trade. There we go. There's our first one of the day. We're almost up to break even, but because of commissions, we're down by $52. See here, we just got filled again, and this time it's a short trade. See, it's pretty clearly a regression mode zone here. There we go. We end up winning that trade. That's our second one of the day. We immediately got filled into another short trade. That one moved up to our automatic stop chase. So now we only have a 3-tick stop loss instead of a 6-tick one. We're not doing super well today. You can see there, we ended up winning that one. So we're back right above break even. And then we just got filled into another long trade. So we'll see how this goes. This one reaches our stop chase. We almost immediately got filled on that one. We're up to $500 on the day. So turned it done pretty quickly there. I think we were down around $1,000 at one point. So I'm glad to see we're back in the green with a full trade buffer there. But you can see commissions has eaten quite a bit into our total gains for today. We're actually 2 trades ahead. But because of commissions, we're only 1 trade ahead. So we're only at 582 instead of around $1,000 up. Yeah, at this point, we're going to be switching it back into regression mode because of this chop at this zone. The NQ and ES models are not interchangeable. You cannot use the NQ model on ES. We've done much better today inside of trend mode rather than regression mode. So keep that in mind. Dang, unfortunately there, we're back down to $28. We're exactly where we started. So today is not a great trading day for us, especially on ES. There just isn't really a lot of non-choppy movement. And even in that area, it's pretty difficult to trade in regression mode. I think that we're going to decrease our take profit to 5 and our stop loss to 5 as well. And yeah, we just did that. So see that we're almost reaching our take profit and then it goes back down. So it seems to be the trend today. Just got filled short here. There we go. Now we're up. I think this is going to be a lot better in terms of size. I think 6 ticks is pretty unreasonable during this current market, especially with the size of these bars. I'd say a good rule of thumb that we should be using is just measuring out these zones and seeing how far they actually are, because our ticks our trades last around 750 ticks anyway if we want to win them off the bat. You can see these bars are pretty short for ES on 750 ticks. Like usually these bars are longer. Dang, unfortunately there's another loss. We're still up to 144, but it's a very slow process of us getting up there. I think we're going to switch up what we're doing here, and we're going to do trend mode, I think, for the rest of the session. Regression mode is obviously not working well with this machine learning model on ES, and we generally do have a trend bias on machine learning anyway, at least until we get that dual model integration. Just got filled long here. There we go. Ended up winning that one up to 261. Got filled again here. Let's see if we can reach this breakout target here. End up winning that one pretty quickly, up to 669 now. Had a bit of a rough start now, but we built up kind of a pretty sizable buffer to get us to closer to our take profit or our profit target. Do you think that if we're using static settings without machine learning, that we would be able to survive in these markets? I'd say it's going to be harder. You're going to need to do a lot more mode switching. You can see here that I've kind of settled into one mode, which is trend. But if you're using static settings, you definitely want to be in regression in this zone here. Maybe even this zone you'd be in regression. And then you'd want to be able to switch to trend very quickly on the breakout here. But that's only if you're not using the machine learning model. If you guys are seeing imbalances and it's not putting you into a trade, that's because machine learning is continuously optimizing your strategy settings. But of course, machine learning is not optimizing your indicator settings because that doesn't actually matter. It's just going to be visual. If machine learning was continuously updating your indicator settings, you would be seeing Christmas lights across the board, changing where imbalances are, and that would be very confusing to look at. Also, your derived zones would be messed up as well. So that's going to be why it's like that. But we just got filled here into a long trade. Seen that auto arm has been incredible for a lot of users. If you are interested in trading just like me though, where we just do arm both, there is going to be some of a learning curve on switching between trend and regression. Of course, that's included in the education that is sent to you after you purchase. Just got filled into a long trade. Regarding the time of day indicator that you guys have included in the Polarity ATI machine learning inputs. That does not matter what time zone you have in NinjaTrader. I have thought about having an AC4 chart update with level 2 market data. It's just that I don't want to add things that I'm not personally using in my trading, and currently I'm having trouble discerning an edge that does not complicate the trading too much. So if in the future we integrate level 2 data into the Polarity ATI, we would definitely want to push that into the AC4 Plus as well. We ended up getting filled there, and we're going into another long trade. End up winning that one up to 3,600 now. We've really settled in. I think we've only lost a single trade since we swapped to trend mode only. I think I'm going to be doing this going forward, at least till it stops working. So for the next few streams, I'm just going to be keeping it in trend mode the entire time on ES, and we're going to see how that goes, because ES has been super consistent in trend mode, at least in both in back testing and through forward testing as well. Will this work for complete beginners with no order flow basics understood? Well, I will preface it with this. You do need a basic understanding of order flow. However, that is included with your purchase. We have comprehensive education with that. And we also have 20-minute long free videos on our YouTube channel. Those tutorials are going to be in the beginner start here playlist. That's on our YouTube channel, again, in the playlist tab. Check out that learn order flow in 20 minutes, and you should be good to go. Other than that, there isn't really any critical analysis or subjective analysis you need to do in order to use the software in a non-confusing fashion. There we go. Just got filled into a long trade. You can see we're in trend mode here, but pretty interestingly, we have basically a regression trade loaded up here. It's regressing back inside of the range if we won this trade. See that we did end up winning that trade as well. We're on a pretty good streak at this point. We're up to 4,000. This is a pretty long trading day in comparison to our other trading days, so pretty solid there. I'd say 4,460 on the day is pretty close to our target. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. I appreciate the questions, and thanks for sticking through it there. In the beginning, we were getting kind of chopped up, but just a decrease from one tick from our take profit and stop loss led us to make a lot more wins, as well as that switch into trend mode only. We're going to be doing more of that trend mode only trading, and stay posted for an update on that VPS. Still, guys, I want to hear your opinions. Let me know, what do you guys want from this VPS service, and how can I make it make you feel like you really are getting your money's worth out of this? Other than performance is already a very, very important to us. So other than that, let me know what suggestions you guys have. So thank you guys for tuning in today, and I do appreciate all of you guys' support.